Hello my friends and welcome back to episode 3 of our Football Manager 2022 beta Let's Play. I know I said 21 again. Before we get into today's episode, if you are enjoying this series, smash the subscribe button, please hit the like button, leave comments down below on what you think we are doing, just to, give me a bit of feedback, positive or negative. If you don't like it, hit the dislike button as well, but, if you let me know why in the comments down below, it really helps me improve things for the future. So far the support in this series has been brilliant, so I just wanted to say a quick thank you to you all as well. And let's get into today's episode. So, on the outs, now I'm not sure how many of the outs we covered. We do have a Ruben Loftus-Cheek going out. It just wasn't good enough. I feel like I've mentioned him and Masonda. The only other out is this lad going to Inverness. We did try and get rid of Kepa and Werner. Just no interest there, no interest. There was a £5 million bid for Werner. He's worth 50. I'm not accepting that. I really wish they had sorted that out because, these low ball offers are just laughable. On the ends, we've got two ends now. One of them was kind of forced, one of them was kind of a bit of a gamble. So Paulo Dybala comes in for £30 million now. It's £10 million up front and then £20 million over 3 years. His contract was up at the end of this season. But Spurs, United, City, Liverpool, the usual suspects were all interested in the big man. Juventus transfer listed him because he obviously wasn't signing a new contract, and I just decided, let's pounce. Let's get him in. He covers a lot of positions that, we could use a bit more depth at. He's already made his debut on the right wing as an advanced forward, as an inside forward. But he also gives us another option up top that's not Timo Werner, because I just don't think Werner's good enough, I will be honest. So he can do that as well. So Dybala has came in for, I think they wanted £22 million for him, and I just decided let's offer them 10 up front, 20 over 3 years, and see if they accept. Expecting it to reject it because they would, historically they would try and stick to that 22 million that they requested. They didn't. They just instantly accepted it. I probably could have gotten a bit cheaper, but hey ho. Let's go. We've got him. And then Samuel Umtiti. So why Samuel Umtiti coming in? Basically, we had an injury at centre back. Again, transfer listed by Barcelona. How much have we paid for him? £9.5 million. He's a bit injury prone himself. He's on a decent wage. It does take us over our wage budget, but he's not a bad player. He's someone that can come in, do a job for a season or two, which is all we need right now. I just felt with, I think it was Christensen that got injured, we were lacking a bit at the back. Azpilicueta doesn't necessarily suit my style. Thiago Silva's getting on. Malang Sarr has played fair amount of games for us and done very well, to be honest, since he broke in, or since he was given a shot. But again, I just don't see him as an elite centre back. He's very much a centre back for the future, and when it's a beta save, I'd rather have a centre back for now. So that leaves us with no transfer budget, because I put all the transfer budget into the wages, trying to get that wage bill over. I do believe we could have some FFP problems, because I do remember there being some issue with FFP. I'm sure I read somewhere we're projected to make a profit, so we should be fine. We should be fine. There was something about FFP and saying we had to stay at 3.9 million. No idea what that was, but maybe that was based on the old transfer budget, so we're okay. Generally though, I'm content with this team. So schedule wise, how has it looked since Everton? We won 4-0 against Everton, of course. They did go down to 10 men, but we're already 4-0 up at that point, and we were very much off the gas. We then played Newcastle. We went 1-0 up through Christian Pulisic just before half time. Before an old friend of ours, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, decided to start getting himself involved in the game. He got himself involved in a couple of situations that caused scrappy rebounds, and both those rebounds resulted in goals. So we ended up finding ourselves 2-1 down. Lukaku rescued a point at St James's. Fairly disappointed with this result, I will be honest. We should be winning this kind of game right now. In a couple of seasons' time, I don't think they've had... We'll have a quick look at their transfer history. Yeah, you can see they've signed decent players. Lodi, Albiol, Loftus-Cheek, Munoz, Willock. Would have already been there, so Munoz. So it's only after here, Loftus-Cheek, Albiol and Lodi. They're decent players, but they're not elite players yet, are they? We then went to Aston Villa. We won 1-0. Malang Sarr Playing that first game that I was talking about, got myself on the score sheet from a set piece. Corner tactic is working this year, so I will do a little beta video on that. Might not work going forward, but I'll be doing a beta video on corners tonight, recording it hopefully for upload tomorrow, depending on where we're at. I then played Leeds at home, and we started to show that this tactic might be a bit of a home tactic. Rudiger getting us an early goal, maybe it's just an early goal that works. Christian Pulisic with a brace. I feel like he scored a few goals there, Pulisic. Gareth Bale with a goal, and Callum Hudson-Odoi with a goal as well before. And this was the game just after Dybala came in, and I just didn't want to give him a game at this point. And then we played Burnley, 3-0 win there, a brace from Lukaku and a goal from Saul off the bench, giving us a 3-0 win. We're going to today as a Champions League game, and I did say it would be either Champions League or Burnley. Our Champions League group's too good to ignore. So how does, by the way, just I'll have a little run of fixtures there. How does the Champions League group come about? We were top seeds, and we've got PSG, Milan and Shakhtar. Shakhtar were third seeds, and probably one of the better third seed options. Milan were fourth seeds, and obviously the prime fourth seed. PSG second seeds, and again probably the prime second seed. We literally about got either the worst or one of the worst in every single pot. It's one of those things. Hey ho, you know, we'll have to live with it. We're gonna have to compete with PSG if we want to win trophies anyway. And realistically, we should be expected to beat Milan. They're only in that improving state at the minute. You know, they're not quite that elite side that they were 15 years ago. Yeah, they're working their way back up there, of course, but they're not there yet. But just spotted this run of fixtures. Arsenal, PSG, Man United, Tottenham, Liverpool, PSG. What is that run of fixtures, man? Arsenal, PSG, Tottenham. It's literally, what, 4 of the top 6? Or 3 of the other top, the only team we're not playing there is City. When do we play City? Not until there, thankfully. But we need to have a fully fit team for this run. Surely. PSG twice, and then 5 of the top 6 teams, with us being one of them. That is an insane run. Hey ho, is what it is. Let's get pitch side to the San Siro for Milan away. I think I selected too many subs, boys. I think I selected too many subs, but I was drinking my coffee and didn't pay attention to what the message was, so we might not have some players on the bench that I want on the bench. Oh, we didn't select enough. Wow, you get a full set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Get a full 12 subs in the Champions League. Is this 5 subs rule? I need to double check this. Rules. Substitutions 5 from 12. Okay, well we've got 5 from 9 here. We've got with the same team that played Burnley. We've got Mendy in goal, Reece James, Rudiger, Malang Sarr and Ben Chilwell. Kind of proving itself as the best of the defence. Nathan Patterson's made himself the backup right back. He's played a couple of games, done well. But I couldn't register him for the Champions League, unfortunately, just with the homegrown quota rules. We've got Kante and Jorginho in the midfield, with the front 4 being Dybala on the right, Havertz through the middle, Pulisic on the left, and Lukaku in the advanced position. So let's go, boys. We're going with as strong a team talk as we can. Hopefully we get good reactions. That stadium looks absolutely stunning, doesn't it? It's the San Siro, so it's got to look stunning. It doesn't look very San Siro-ish, but it does look very stunning. I will admit that. So good work from SI on that one. Even if it's not quite realistic, you can't expect all that. I do like the orange stuff though, so that maybe appeals to me a bit more than what it would with other people. Paulo Dybala, he's got his first goal. Get in, son. Get in. Paulo Dybala with his first goal for Chelsea. And his second start. It's in Champions League. It's an absolutely stunning free kick. Right into the top corner. Pick that out, son. Pick that out. Brahim whips it in to Zlatan Ibrahimovic. That is going to be dangerous. It was actually Tomori who won that header. It was towards Ibrahimovic. Going to have to be careful of that back stick. Kante, Reece James, oh that's poor. Only finds a Rebic who's going to just walk in and tap it home. That was poor pass from Reece James. Very, very poor. Kante's done really well here. Plays it to Reece James, and it's just a lazy pass. You've got to put some welly on that if you're going to make that pass, because otherwise, I don't think it was even getting to Jorginho, it was that soft. Chilwell whips this one in into Pulisic. Jorginho, Malang Sarr, Kante, back to Rudiger. Come on, son. Into Kante again. Oh, it's off the button. Lukaku! With the follow-up. Lukaku has been so good. He really has been. Pulisic and Lukaku. There was a lad in my comments yesterday, I think it was, saying that he was thinking about, rebuilding the team, bringing in guys like Haaland and Mbappe. All for you if you can manage it, but using Pulisic to sell for it. Truthfully, I love Pulisic. He's absolutely brilliant. But Lukaku being outstanding. I mean, you expect Lukaku to be outstanding. Talking to Pulisic, he's pulled up with a hamstring injury, so we will actually sub him off. Reece James picked up a knock as well. Now that's not good because we can't have a right back on the bench in Champions League. We just don't have one. So our choice here is Mason Mount. We could go with Ziyech, who's not going to suit this left hand side. Neither's Gareth Bale. Mount might. You're right footed. Or Hudson-Odoi. Now it's Hudson-Odoi that I've always used in this position. I'm just trying to debate here. Excuse me, about how I'm going to do this. What's your pace and dribbling? Not great. Pace and dribbling. Your finishing's not the best, but I'm going to trust you, Callum. On you go, son. On you go. Hudson-Odoi coming on. When we need a performance, but I cannot risk too many issues with Pulisic. He's just too good. I can't risk too many issues with Reece James either, but I don't have a right back. I'm happy how we've dominated possession. I'll go with that. We do have 58% of it. So let's send the boys out again. We do typically do. I mean, this is, as I say, dear AC Milan, please stop injuring my fucking players. Excuse the swearing. We will bring on. Where is he? Kovacic for Kante. Second of our sort of semi-forced changes, shall we say there. Over the top. Kessie, oh good save Mendy. That wasn't looking great for us there. That was poor. Chilwell struggling as well. In fact, the whole team's starting to struggle now. It's a decent ball in, away by Kovacic. Calabria, Rebic. I've got no idea how to pronounce this guy's name. Chilwell, you just need to stand him up, mate. Just need to stand him up. Because you commit, he just turns inside and finds a pass. You don't commit. Watch it here again. He's got his back, he's facing away. You're never winning the ball there. You're never winning the ball, but as soon as you commit, you gave him that yard to turn, pick out a pass. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. We're going to swing a Dybala into the middle. Give Havertz a rest. We'll bring Gareth Bale on, who's been fairly good for us. And hope we can get a point, win in here. We've struggled the second half, we really have. They've been better second half, looking at the stats. And it's going to finish 2-0. I mean, it's not a disaster at the San Siro. Going to give them a bit of a dig. I'm not happy with that. Now, granted, I think we had 3 pretty decent sized knocks. Pulisic is out for 2 weeks. That's not good. As soon as I see the hamstring. 2 weeks for Kante as well. Receiving end of a tackle. Intended during a sprint. Just, it's annoying. We lose 2 big players there for us. We will come back in a few weeks' time. I can't turn down PSG. we'll jump straight to PSG. We'll probably have a couple of games in this run, but we'll do PSG first. We'll skip Arsenal and then PSG and then go from there. So yeah, tune in next time for PSG in the Champions League, where we'll take on Messi, Mbappe, Neymar, Donnarumma, you name it. There's a player in there. Yeah, but if you enjoyed this episode, guys, smash the like button. Leave a comment down below, as you say, whether it's your thoughts on the signings, what your thoughts are on the save in general, what's your thoughts on FM22, whatever. It always helps. And I will hopefully catch you all tomorrow for PSG.